it's Kelly, the embroidery nurse. Welcome to today's Tuesday tip. So I want to start off this series and just let you know how excited I am. I think I've random little things that I want to share, but it might not be long enough for a video. It's just a tip. And I think these are so important. Tips that we've all learned along the way. I will be reaching out to see what tips you have to share, and I will hopefully be able to share those with everybody on this platform. So if you haven't subscribed, do so. You'll get these notifications every week to let you know what the next Tuesday tip is, and also all the other videos in the mix. So today's Tuesday tip is when you are having a problem with your machine, always go back to the basics. I can't stress this enough. You need to make sure that you go back to the basics of the machine. What did you do on day one? Day one, you made sure that it was well oiled. You made sure that every single thread was going through the thread path exactly as it should. You made sure you had great needles, new needles. You made sure things were tightened. You made sure things were plugged in appropriately in the right outlets. You went back to the basics. That is how you start. So when you start having an error on your machine, don't automatically think something is completely wrong with your machine and just want to throw it out the window. I've been there. But I had a technician just remind me before I just am convinced that something is wrong with any of my machines because something is messing up over and over and over, threads breaking, or I keep seeing, the bobbin on the top of the design, or I literally can't get it to stitch past 4 or 5 stitches before it stops. All those things, if you just go back to the basics of your machine, of how you originally set it up, I guarantee you 98% of the time you will have solved your problem. Now granted, there's going to be that percentage of times where maybe there really is something wrong. That's why we want to keep our machines maintained and serviced. But again, my tip for today is just go back to the basics. I can't tell you, there's been a couple of times where there's just a little clip up here that my thread wasn't through, and it probably took me 10 minutes to just remind myself, back to the basics, Kelly. Go back and look. Follow the thread, literally from the spool to the needle, and make sure that everything is where it should be. Are all your tensions correct? Do you have a fresh needle on? Is your stabilizer even correctly in the hoop? All those things, go back to the basics before you throw your machine out the window. Hope that helps. Happy stitching. Happy Tuesday.